Good morning, and today we're at CoasterMania. This is an exclusive ticket event, so you'd have to pay for it in advance, and it sells out quickly. This is the first year that CoasterMania is open to everyone, and not just the select groups. So we have some fun things planned, like exclusive ride times, a cruise, some Q&A, and lunch.
CoasterMania does start before park opening, so we don't go through the normal parking gates. Check-in is only at the main gate and starts at 7 a.m. If you're staying at Hotel Breakers or Lighthouse Point, there are shuttles to take you to the main gate. They have discounts for CoasterMania participants at these hotels, as well as Cedar Point's Express Hotel, where we stayed. Be sure to check out that video. There are no shuttles from their Express Hotel to Cedar Point, but it is just a short drive. Tickets are $45 for season pass holders and $90 for others who need to pay for the park admission and the event ticket. We just checked into CoasterMania, and we got our Bon Voyage CoasterMania cruise. Our departure is at 3. We got meal tickets at the Lakeside Dining Room, and then these are wristbands to get in, and the QR code does scan to get your itinerary. The schedule for today starts at 7 a.m. with check-in at the main gates. Then there's exclusive ride time for Magnum and Corkscrew from 8 until 9 a.m. 8:30 to 10 a.m. is ERT for Maverick. 9 to 10 is ERT for Blue Streak, Raptor, Woodstock Express, Wilderness Run. From 10 to 11 is ERT for Gemini, Cedar Creek Mine Ride. From 10 to 11:30 is ERT for Steel Vengeance. From 10 to 8 p.m., you are assigned different time tickets for CoasterMania Cruise. There are then 2 lunch sessions from 11 till 2. From 3 to 4:30 is Maverick Infield Tour. At 5 p.m. is some Q&A. And then back to some ERT from 8 to 9 with Rougarou and Iron Dragon. Then 8:30 to 10 is Max Air, Windseeker, and Gatekeeper. And from 8:30 to 10:30 is Valraven and Millennium Force.
Well, that's one way to start the morning. First ride of the day, exclusive ride time for Corkscrew. Now time for Magnum XL 200. Even exclusive ride times can't help you ride every ride. Magnum XL is currently down. Next up, Maverick. And they do have this new thing called Wild Frontier Nights, which are for 21 and older. Hi there! So that is the back half of the park. It's gonna be closing early for that. You do have to pay extra, and it's a good chunk of change. And right now everyone standing in line is currently only here for CoasterMania. The line also wraps around in here. It seems to go a bit quicker though, because there isn't like fast lane, so you kind of don't have the extra stuff that kind of slows the line down. It's a little bummer that we have to wait in such a long line, but it is kind of moving quickly this morning. This
is a Friday and a normal operating day, so if you're here not for CoasterMania, keep in mind that a lot of these rides have limited operating hours set aside for today, for the Frontier nights in the evening and adult only, and then for CoasterMania operating exclusive ride times. So the exclusive ride time for Steel Vengeance was supposed to go from 10 until 11:30. We went there a little before time to wait in line, so it was probably like 9:50. We started waiting in line. It was already a long line. It was a delay on opening because they were having some maintenance issues. They had to run some ride testing, so we didn't end up filling into the actual queue until about what, like 10:20. Then from there, we had to wait. We ended up not getting on the ride until 11 o'clock. So much for exclusive ride time. I mean, that ended up being, what, over an hour and 10 minutes to wait for Steel Vengeance, which on some days, I mean, it's a Friday at the beginning of summer, so you could probably go on it without a problem, without having to wait that long. And I think a lot of the holdup too was security, because they were taking a while to do security for that, which kind of delayed people getting onto the vehicles. So I think security kind of really held everything up. So reminder, like, you're not allowed to have anything in your pockets, you're not allowed fanny packs, you're not allowed phones, wallets, like, take all that stuff out. You do go through a metal detector for that. If you go off, they have to scan you again. So that really like weighs down the process. And then right after that, we got off at 11, went back in line. And then what time is it now? 11:56. So what, we probably waited another
20 minutes,
30 minutes in line after that. So that went a little bit, the line was a lot shorter for that, but same thing with security, that it kind of, once you pass security, it's kind of no way, you just ran straight in line. So far exclusive ride time hasn't been like a fast pass. And we've heard a lot of complaints in line of how people's schedules, their itineraries have been overlapping, because when you check in, you kind of just get a time slot for your lunch and then a time slot for your cruise, and a lot of people's have kind of been overlapping because I guess the cruise is an hour. So if your cruise is at 45 minutes, and then you're supposed to get there 15 minutes ahead of time. So like for ours, our cruise is at 3.
And it overlaps with the...
But then the field for Maverick is only open from 3 until 4:30. So that's kind of annoying that stuff overlaps, and might not be able to go over everything. So.
How's the pollen out here today?
Awful. Took allergy medicine this morning.
Looks like it's snowing.
We are now off to lunch at the Lakeside Pavilion.
So far, the only thing we were able to ride was Corkscrew. Tried Magnum, but it was down. Then went on a Maverick. Steel Vengeance, we had to wait a little bit because it was down. We got to ride that twice, once in the front row, and then we just got off of Gemini. So it hasn't been too bad of a morning. Some coasters were down. Waits were a lot longer than we expected, especially because I don't think the crowd level, besides the CoasterMania people, it seems kind of low crowd. It is a Friday, it's June 3rd, I think, so not too big of a crowd yet.
Have fun.
We are now waiting in line for the Magnum. Quick stop before we stop at our lunch. And keep in mind, Gemini and now Magnum, we are not waiting in an exclusive line or anything for CoasterMania. We are just waiting in the normal line. And here we are at the Lakeside Pavilion for lunch.
I did tell you.
Here we are at Lakeside Pavilion 2, CoasterMania, from 2 until 11 until 2. Pulled pork, broccoli, some mac and cheese, lettuce for salad. Eric got the same thing. He was able to scrape up some potatoes that our station was out of, some macaroni salad. I'm not sure what this meat is here. Yeah, they're trying to quickly fill all the spots, but so we got refreshments over here. You can see Lake Erie over there. And this pavilion is being shared by another group today. So we got some bread pudding and like an apple crisp thing. For an event in June, I think it's kind of odd to have an apple crisp and a bread pudding because these are both very warm items. Even though it is kind of cool in the shade, it is warm in the sun, so kind of expected more of like a cookie type treat. Seems like the longest line so far. Seems like the longest line so far is waiting in line to get t-shirts. And we have to go all the way out, about, and around. About 20 minutes later, we got our CoasterMania t-shirts. And we got CoasterMania pins. And over here at the marina, we have Famous Dave's. I think there is also a gift shop or two, but Famous Dave is over there at the end. And this is outside the Valraven gate, right here. I wasn't looking at it. Do you have a marina gift shop?
Shoes required, no pets.
Marina office.
Isn't this where James
Like catering stuff.
Yeah.
Watch your step, please.
Wherever you want to sit. Sit here.
So we just got off the boat. We're now waiting in a line to get through security and into the park. It is 4:07 and the Maverick thing ends at 4:30. So by the time you get into the park and run all the way back, we're at the Valraven area right now.
yeah, the odds of getting there would be slim if you're not eager to run. They should definitely have more than one person checking people back in. Not sure what's taking so long, but I mean, our line went through the street, and now it's just really like slowing people down to get back into the park. Because you either have to scan your pass, like your season pass, or the re-entry tickets. Even though a majority of us are just coming off the boat because the people themselves aren't having their tickets out to get back into the park. Who knows? So after the Q&A at 5 o'clock, it went from 5 until 6. We ran over here to Gatekeeper. There was a little bit of a line because they were down for maintenance. So we waited outside in a line for maybe 10 minutes, 15. And then we got to ride Gatekeeper, which is a very smooth ride. Here's a nice view of Millie, which is currently down.
Did you ask that question, by the way? I asked the question. I was like, I asked, well, you know what, is it broken? Yeah, that explains it. That explains it. So they better get that thing fixed, because we got a date on that. Obviously, they're going to keep the technology because they long. They're not just going to let it, look at the shit. That's expensive lighting on. But maybe they're getting work done because they're working on it. Right, so
Shindiggy.
Well, the park closes at 8, so I don't know how they're saying it's going to close early.
I don't know. People are already queuing up for the exclusive ride time of
Standing on
Millie.
the railroad tracks, man.
Good thing the railroad is currently closed. How much? Oh, you don't have your phone to know how much longer until it opens.
Couple minutes. When we got on, it was 11. It was 8:21.
I'm surprised. This time of year, be wary being in the front at night because of the bugs.
Did you get it?
You might get a mouthful of bugs if your mouth is open. Everyone coming back, you can tell they were complaining about it. So just beware. It's, you know, we're by the lake. It's the evening time, summertime, there's gonna be bugs.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what I hit at the bottom of Rogan at 9 o'clock.
As you can see, all the bugs that are just swarming around down here. You can imagine a little bit higher up. Well, that was CoasterMania. It's now the end. We rode almost all the roller coasters except for the kiddie ones. And then we didn't do Raptor. So we did what? Corkscrew, Iron Dragon, Steel Vengeance, Valraven, Iron Dragon, Rougarou,
Cedar Creek.
Cedar Creek, Maverick, Millennium twice. I think that's all of them. Gemini, Magnum. But yeah, so the way the morning was going, I wasn't sure that we were able to get them all in, but we did. Not all of them we used the exclusive ride time for. We also got to do that cruise around the peninsula. We did a Q&A session, we had lunch, got dinner on our own.
Rode the train.
Rode the train. I think that's everything. So, all in all, got a lot. It was a successful day.